All right, what's up, guys? Ninja Deathstrike here, along with
Uh,
Agritech.
the Agritech and Robotnik is Sexy.
and it's time for a new episode of Generation One. It's only been
Yay, a month and a half.
month and a
It's
half.
it's
Oh,
overtime. Like October is over.
obviously, some shit went down, and we got to talk about it.
Well, we had to wait
So-
for the fallout of X and Y because we didn't want to spoil
Right.
anything.
Yeah, and we all wanted to play through it so we could form our opinions. But needless to say, there's a ton of stuff to talk about. We're not going to finish it all in one episode, so this is going to be at least a two-parter, I would assume, and maybe we'll get the second part out a little sooner than normal. We'll see how this goes.
That'd be
But,
nice.
I think we'll do it in 30 minutes.
So what's the focus of this episode?
So today's episode, we're going to try and talk about what we thought about the in-game stuff, and try not to talk too much about what we think is going to happen competitively. We always get off topic, and there's so many places to get off topic here, so I'm sure that's not going to work out, but we're going to attempt to stick to the in-game stuff and try and keep it to a reasonable time, and then next time we'll have a whole big episode where we cover all the competitive aspects. So, speaking of in-game, what did you guys think of the game?
I think we should all start with who we picked as our starter.
That's funny because we all picked different starters.
I know. Well, I think everybody knew I was going to pick Froakie, because I always pick the water type.
I actually wasn't sure, but I knew that you picked Froakie because you told me. I went with Chespin because I didn't know what the heck he was going to turn into. Apparently, he turns into a armored man, so that's cool.
Badnik. He turns into a Badnik.
Yeah,
He looks pretty cool.
I like him.
Uh,
It's
I do too.
it's divided in two camps, whether people like his appearance or not. But I'm in the like camp.
And I picked Fennekin. Stuck with my guns.
Stuck-
There's a lot of Froakie. Froakie was really cool, but I stuck with Fennekin, and I was not disappointed. She was amazing. And her
Oh.
final form was amazing.
You like her final form? You like the the Hey Arnold?
It's not. It's based on the Oracle of Delphi. Like, if you know the flavor from where it came from, I think it adds a lot to it.
Oh yeah.
So
wanna
that's
say
why
that-
she has like the torch and the dress and everything.
That's cool.
I just want to say that I was correct about the archetype.
Yeah, well, you don't get bonus points.
Just-
Everyone.
I'm just saying.
Good for you,
Just
Agritech.
say
You
it.
did it. You did it.
Good job.
Good job for reading the leaks that were right 100% of the time.
Not 100%.
A shockingly large percentage
Shocking,
of
like
the time.
95.
Like,
Like almost every
like
leak
that.
was true. I was blown away.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
really?
I should like bet you actual money, Andy. I would have been
I'm-
set for life.
I still need to do that drawing for you. I'll do it someday. Hopefully soon.
I also want to talk about my my midnight launch experience,
Okay.
Okay.
because that was fun. And I don't know if I don't think either of you guys went to a
No.
physical game shop,
No, I
but
downloaded it.
well, me and a friend got there at about 10. There was this girl and her boyfriend who were there from like 4:30, like waiting in line. And I'm like, why would you go at 4:30? But they were first, and
I would
but
totally
anyway, the guy that was organizing everything was like super enthusiastic, but not in like a fun way, kind of like
Not in a fun.
I don't know how to explain it. But he organized a tournament, and it was terrible. It was probably one of the most unorganized things I've ever experienced. But, I mean, it was fun. I got knocked out first round because I awesomely made a misclick first turn. And
How would you have a tournament? What, with your starters or something? Like,
no, it was
No,
back
it's
to way
Gen
2.
5. Yeah.
Oh, you mean Gen 5?
Yep.
Okay.
But the last match was like super hyped up, and there was like it It was pretty cool, and the winner won a free strategy guide or whatever you want to call it.
Man, that's a good prize.
So that would have been cool to win,
It would
but
have been good if the strategy guide.
was actually.
I've heard it really sucks.
It didn't come with a Pokedex at all. It's just like how to beat the game, but it still would have been cool to win.
Yeah, for sure.
But so that was fun. We went home and played until 4 in the morning.
Oh my gosh!
And it was awesome.
Wow. Is that? I want to go next.
Go ahead.
When the time comes. If the time is here. Okay. I live
here.
I live in a really small town, so we didn't have enough people to get a pre-release event. But I did pre-order it and picked it up on the morning, and there was a line of 25-year-old men who I all knew. That's funny how it works. Yeah, so I picked it up, and I was working, but I played it on my break. And it was good stuff, and then I played it when I got home. And I thoroughly enjoyed the in-game. Yeah.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. We'll get to it.
I did not get a physical copy. I bought it from the eShop. And I did try changing the time on my DS to see if it would let me get it early. It wouldn't. But I was actually staying at my sister's house that night because I played a Magic tournament Friday night, and then whenever I usually go over and hang out with her after work, after she gets off of work Fridays, because I can walk to her house from the card shop. So I was over there, and her internet was, of course, not working that one night, so I had to keep reconnecting. I didn't finish downloading until about 2 a.m., but then I played until about 4 probably as well. I got my first badge and then passed out from my sleep. But it was...
That sounds like an experience and a half.
Yeah. So let's talk about how good the game was. I guess best place to start would maybe be with what we didn't like, because I don't think there's probably a whole lot. We may as well get it out of the way first, and then we can talk about how good this game was.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nick, any complaints about it?
Yeah, let's see. I just had something, and I mean, I know I don't want to steal your thunder, but I was also kind of disappointed in the lack of post game.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see like some kind of versus seeker, or something like the black and white domes in what's that city called?
No, starts with an S. I don't remember.
Anyway, you know what I mean, the soccer places,
Yeah.
where you could go and fight and get money and items and things like that. And I also would have liked to at least see the Elite Four get upgraded, or
the Elite Four
a few
is
legendaries
pretty high
after
level, but I'll let you.
Yeah,
but
once you beat them,
they only have four guys apiece.
Yeah, that's one of my complaints, but I'll get to
the
that.
game felt really easy compared to
It did.
the previous games. But I mean, it is aimed for kids, so I'm not too upset about it, and it's not that big of a deal. But it just would have been nice to have a more bolstered experience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Andy?
Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed the in-game like everybody else. I think my biggest complaint is the gyms just were not hard at all. Like, they were just bend over easy, especially if you had the experience share on, which is a very strange item. It seems to give you experience out of thin air. Like, it doesn't divvy up the experience like it used to. It gives you the experience that you would have got plus extra for the party, like the entire party.
No, it halves regular experience. Like for the people that what's the word I'm looking for? People that, so for the people that participate, they get half of what they normally would have gotten, and then everybody else 5%. So nobody gets 100%.
But it's still
way more than it was.
I'm just saying it's not
Yeah, I kept it on the whole game, and my starter was level 80 when I got to the Elite Four.
I beat the Elite Four with level 75s. Oh,
Yeah, no grinding. Like,
yeah.
I just played the game. I played it thoroughly, but still.
I don't think I used the experience share as much as you guys because I was only at like the 60s.
Yeah. Well, I kept it on because I kept switching my team around because I wanted to use all these new guys. And it's amazing for letting you actually play with new guys because it does get them caught up pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's good for leveling, and it's good. The grinding experience is really cut down, and that's good. But as far as the game, I mean, the game, I think this is the highest level the games ever really get. Because, like, in Victory Road, you're fighting people with, like, levels high 60s.
Yeah.
The champion's high 68.
And that's another point, because I think if the Elite Four was improved, they would have, like, level 100s, so that'd be kind of silly. Because they're, like, level 60s, 70s. So
You just look at like 80.
80s, yeah, mid-80s.
it would be nice if they had more Pokemon, but the Elite Four...
Or at least, give them full roster the second time around. Even that would have been nice.
But the Elite Four is pretty tough, despite only having the couple guys.
Yeah, guys, they did have weird.
The whole chamber thing was really cool.
I actually thought some of the Elite Four members were harder than the champion. I steamrolled her.
I had that hardest with water.
Yeah, water is
guys.
definitely tough.
Clouds are just tore me apart.
His ability is insane, it gives a 50% boost to certain attacks.
It had Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, like Dragon Pulse, and something else.
It's like Game Freak only makes one new pure water Pokemon, but it's amazing. And so it's like, here you go. But anyway, what else did I have to say?
My turn to talk about.
Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay.
The Team Bad Guy was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it was very same E. I mean, it was pretty dark actually. Like if you actually really examine the plot, it's quite dark. But after you beat them, they never come up again. Nobody ever talks about them again. Well, the Elite Four people mention them, but it's like, I don't know. If there was something post game you could do with Team Flare, that'd be cool. But yeah, I'm actually not that bothered by the lack of post game because there's tons of stuff for me to do, like Battle Mason and training, and there actually are places to level up your Pokemon. In the big city, you can go to those restaurants and have training.
Wow.
There are like 4 of them. Like has level 60s, and then there's another one that you can only go to when you're famous, and I assume it has like level 80s or something.
I actually heard that it's the equivalent of a restaurant that you overpay for, and the experience is terrible.
Is it really?
Like, yeah, like, where did I just read it? Okay, here it is. Crap. It says it's a reference to how they're fancy price restaurants that offer nothing more than status symbols compared to other places. That's why only famous people can go there, and the food isn't that good. So it's like you go there and you lose $200,000, even if you are using the prize power money and the coin.
Yeah, that's I kind of like how the value of money has actually, matters. Because usually in Pokemon you can get infinite money super fast, and it's like it's super easy and no one cares. But yeah, with the clothes and the restaurants, your money will run out super fast.
Can we talk about how it's awesome how you can just buy rare candies now?
I didn't even know you could buy rare candies.
Sorry, it's Matt's turn or not.
Yeah, but Matt needs to take his turn.
Yeah. I think one of mine was the late game stuff. Another one, which we'll talk about more next week, I'm sure, is that IV still exists. Even though they've done a lot to improve it, I know, blah, 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 Destiny not, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. They suck. I guess, as far as things go that weren't covered, I wish they would have incorporated the Mega Pokemon a little bit more into the in-game. Like, it's this brand new, like, revolutionary mechanic that they created for these games, and you see 3 other trainers that have Mega Pokemon in the entire length of the game. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it would be nice. And that goes with difficulty, too. It'd be a little more challenging if you had to have these things going up regularly. It didn't seem like it really part of the game.
We'll see.
I guess they're trying to make it special and rare or whatever, but then they just get out the window towards the end of the game, because then Champion has one with no explanation, and then your rival has one with no explanation. Like, you were supposed to be the only one that had this ring that did the bracelet or whatever.
Well, I think the rival lady was with you in the tower, so maybe she got it there.
You had to fight over who got it, remember? There was only one. You had to fight her.
Oh,
To
okay.
get the only...
What one
Hey,
does...
what's her name?
What Mega does she have? Because I don't think I
Lucario.
even...
She has Axel.
Really? I think
And she
I think
gives
I
you-
killed it
Yeah.
before it Mega evolved, or maybe I just...
It would have evolved no matter what attack. Instead of beginning of the
I got lose priority before anything.
But
Except
you
turn.
have to play post game. You can't get it before you beat Elite Four.
Maybe,
It
maybe
gives you-
the what's her name? I'll give it to her.
maybe still that happened. They didn't explain it, and it still doesn't explain how much they had one.
I think they're setting it up, and in the next game it will be more common.
I
get
kind of
that.
hope not.
Still, that was their thing. They should have incorporated it more into the game to really show it off.
I am surprised they incorporated it at all. I didn't think they were going to talk about it in the story. I thought it was just going to be something that you could do. So I was slightly impressed that the gym leader was like, hey, there's this thing called Mega Evolution. And I was like, oh, okay, you're addressing it. That's good.
Wait, they're going to.
What?
It can't. I mean, you can't introduce something like that and just
Talk about it all.
at all.
Well, this is Pokemon.
Get new board game mechanic.
I mean,
Yeah, but it'd be like if they introduced, like when they introduced ability that in third gen, if just didn't say anything about it. Like, there are people all over the place. Have you heard about how Pokemon have abilities now? Why? Chatot can, well, no, whatever Chatot does.
mm,
Like, every time you've introduced Big John, they always, you have to. You can't just put it in there for a surprise.
Did you hear about your steel Pokemon?
what?
Nothing. I'm saying if they had introduced a new type and not talked about it at all.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did. They did have the fairy trainers
Yep.
who would briefly talk about fairies.
The fairy gym was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Covered the rest.
The fairy gym is very pretty, but again, it's a cakewalk. You just completely
They're all
crush
easy.
her.
Even
yeah.
even the puzzles were non-puzzles. It was like, oh, I'm gonna walk to the gym, like
Or climb.
climb. Like, it was just a curvy line, but there was no thought. The last.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That rotated.
Ice was the last year.
Could you repeat
It
the
was
last?
ice.
Could you repeat the last thing you said? Because I did not hear it at all. Like it.
The gym is like cube where the whole like panel
That was
shifted.
the ice gym.
Oh, the ice gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the
a
only
Rubik's Cube.
The rest were literally just walking in a curvy line to the gym leader. Fight some guys.
Yeah, I thought that the gym was really funny because it's almost like a Mario Galaxy level.
Yeah.
and they don't explain it. They're just these floating things. I mean, the people are standing upside down on the ceiling and stuff, and you press buttons, and it's like, all right, I see. I clearly see what's going on. But yeah. Oh, I also really like how the ice gym leader like basically admits that ice types are worthless. Great.
He'll be back.
I'm back. So, yeah. Hello. There's a problem with the call, but we're gonna go on. I'm not gonna make you start over.
You like the ice because
the ice gym leader basically admits that ice types are worthless. Like he's like, yeah, I fight with ice Pokemon because I want a challenge. It's like man, that I can't. So sure, this is just fairy types really exasperate me because it's like great, sure, but ice types still need love because they're more worthless than they ever were now because of fairies, and I'm sure no one cares.
How do you mean? How do they get more worthless? They
Because
didn't lose or gain anything.
fairy does their job for them, and they're better than ice types. And I was really hoping that that hail would increase their defense or something. But
I'm really surprised to do that.
yeah, as far as I know, that hasn't happened. Yeah, so it's like they basically have given ice types the finger. But it's like, oh no, dragon types are too powerful, we gotta nerf them, but let's not talk about ice types. I don't know. It just annoys me. But you can't really talk about that without addressing the metagame, so I'll stop. We can talk about something else.
You can talk about fairy type in-game, and the problem was everything was fairy. Jeez. There were so many fairies all over the place.
I didn't know this remember fairy.
I did eventually.
I don't know why
it
would be a fairy.
I would have liked to see more fairy types, actually. I mean, that kind of... Oh, that's the other thing that we could complain about, really, because there's only 69 new Pokemon or something.
Yeah, there were no Pokemon. That's true.
I mean, at the same time, Pokemon really doesn't need a lot of new Pokemon. But it is kind of disappointing because there's so many fairy type combinations that would be really nice, but they're just not in the game yet. And I'm sure in Pokemon Z and there's going to be a new Pokemon trio that's in the game. I think there's another fairy rock type or something. Yeah. But in Pokemon Z or the future games, I'm sure they'll do stuff. But I was expecting a lot more fairies than there were, but I'm glad they retyped so many because then there would literally be like 4, and it would be terrible. Which is what I was fully expecting to only have like 4, and for it to be kind of lame.
I mean, I found that there were a lot of fairies in game, and I think it's because they had to put retype so many just to have it be balanced. All types. Seems like every other thing in the game was part fairy type.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been kind of cool if Pikachu got retyped as a fairy.
Well, there's the electric fairy.
Another guy, Dedenne.
Yeah, but he doesn't evolve, and he's useless.
He isn't useless.
There were not very. There were a lot of one stage.
Yeah, I would have liked to see evolutions for Halucha, Carbink.
Yeah.
I actually kind of thought there wouldn't be any one-stage guys, so I'm kind of glad to see there's still a thing. Klefki is actually way overpowered and is awesome, so he's fine the way he is.
I think not having stage 1 guys is fine.
Yeah.
Like, the whole game is about making your guys stronger and seeing what they evolve into, and those guys are kind of like, oh, this is how I am for the whole game.
I hate that feeling, like, you're spending, like... I did that a lot with Blue version.
Yeah.
I don't remember who I was training. It was probably, like, Scyther or like, Electabuzz or something like that, where I'm just training them, and I'm like, when is this guy going to evolve? And I get level 100 and it never evolves, and finds out that you can't trade it. It's just, that's just what it is, and it's like, oh.
I guess you were pretty excited about Gold and Silver then. This is basically the scissor. He was in the second... Oh, was he in the second gym? No, that was just Scyther.
Yeah, it's just Scyther. I don't think you saw Scissor, actually.
Yeah, but...
In-game.
Let's compare. I don't know. Second gen actually had really hard gyms.
Yeah.
I wish they could do that again. Oops. Ooh. Yeah. So.
We didn't get a lot of new Pokemon, but can we talk about how good the designs were?
Oh yeah.
The regular guys, because holy crap,
it was quality over quantity this time.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let's have.
There's really only like a couple that I don't like.
I pretty much like them all. Yeah.
I don't like Aromatisse at all.
Aromatisse is
the
terrible.
ugliest piece of shit in the world.
Wow.
It's like wearing a boa that's that's taking over its body.
Hey, well, you know, he's actually looks pretty useful. He learns Trick Room. He's going to be seen in VGC a lot, I predict.
Bennett learns Trick Room and gets Pranksters, so.
Yeah, but Trick Room.
It'll be +6 or -6.
But
it'll go faster than Focus Punch.
I don't know. That thing was pretty bad, Andy.
What thing?
Aromatisse.
Oh yeah, sure. Wait, no, his stats aren't bad. He's got 101 HP, got like 95 special attack. You could use that. His defense. I mean, his stats are better than the Cupcake guy, although they are pretty similar.
Let's pick out some standouts here. Why don't you guys take
as far as aesthetics?
Pick your top 3.
As far as aesthetics?
Yeah.
Okay, well, number 1 for me is...
wait.
Okay.
Get 3.
Okay. I guess, should we pause?
No, let's not pause. Let's just think about it. You guys are like writing it down.
Well, typing it.
I'll go.
Just trying to pick. I know one of mine. Let's get in the other 2. Actually, I probably know 2. So I only got to pick one of them.
I only have to pick one, too.
Yeah, I think I have mine. I'm ready.
Here we go. I'm pretty ready.
I can't pick a last one.
Yeah, I got 3. It's pretty easy. Are you guys set?
Nope. I can't pick the last one.
Yeah, they all look good. I really appreciate that, but there's so few of them. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's why I'm having a hard time. There's not very many of them.
And there's only
I'm
one.
trying to pick one that I know that you guys aren't gonna pick.
I mean, you guys will probably pick a couple of mine. That's fine.
I don't care if you pick mine. We can just talk about how good he is, and then we'll agree on stuff, and it'll be great.
Okay, I got my 3rd one.
Oh,
all right, man. So should we all reveal number 3 first, and then work our way up, or should we just have Nick go and go 3, 2, 1?
I don't care.
I don't care either way.
It's fine.
All right, then let's do number 3 together. So Nick, go with number.
My was Pancham.
Pancham or Pangoro.
I don't like Pangoro as much as Pancham.
Why do you like Pancham?
He's just awesome, so cute, and he's a badass at the same time. And he got a little leaf.
Great color scheme too.
Yeah.
And he's a panda.
A little bit of green is really nice.
He's a legitimate panda instead of Spinda.
Yeah, he has a very solid design.
It looks hilarious in game.
Like he looks like a gold and silver Pokemon too, which is a quality I like to see. Oh, okay, right. My number 3 is Chespin, just because I like him, and he's different, and I was very surprised to see him. Not really in a bad way, but it's like everybody knew that this crazy ball with Pikachu ears is gonna come out, and it's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be like a Tyranitar situation. So I'm happy with him. I mean, he's definitely kind of weird looking, but I like his armor and stuff. And I'm hoping he gets some good egg moves. I currently don't really know, but
yeah, we're all still kind of waiting. All right. My number 3 is going to be Gudra.
Gudra.
I just think it is adorable. It's like the dragon that you just want to give a big hug to. And in game, like it actually drips, like those little
I know.
drip, and it looks so funny. It's
Mm.
like all of the it almost reminds me as like a throwback to Dragonite,
It looks.
who was the kind of original first 600 base stat guy that kind of went for the cutesy, because then we got Tyranitar and Salamence and Metagross and Garchomp, who were like super intimidating, like scary things. It's nice to see like the 600 base stat guy be cute.
And I didn't realize that Gumi's eyes were actually the little green things.
Yeah, I like the whole line, but Gudra's is
No,
really fun.
Gumi has little dot eyes.
Nope, those are not his eyes.
Those are his nostrils.
Oh, are they? I didn't know.
His eyes are on the side of his head.
Oh, okay.
So he's my number 3, and I can't wait to use the one with the hidden ability.
With the gooey ability.
Just have to get the ability pill. Yeah.
I think the
I
ability.
don't think you can use the ability pill for hidden ability.
Yeah, you can't. I already
thought you
tried.
could.
I already tried. You can't.
Then.
It's
I
sad.
trained it for now.
That's fine though. Hydration is extremely good, so I just run with that.
Yeah.
I like Gudra fine, but at the same time I don't, because I know he's going to be on every OU team from now until the end of time, so that kind of annoys
Well,
me.
it depends on how weather holds up, which
Weather holds up
we'll
just
talk about
fine.
next week.
I'll tell you that much.
So number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2. Yeah.
I was just waiting for you to... number 2 is Greninja.
Oh, Greninja, yeah,
Uh-huh.
he's
He's awesome. He's probably... I don't know if he's my new favorite final form or not.
I know you like him a lot.
He's at least on par with Feraligatr for me. Like, he's just so cool.
I remember thinking he was a fake Pokemon. Because I saw him ahead of time, and I'm like, what? Come on. Of course,
He's
the picture he was leaked in was pretty low quality, so it didn't look very
Yeah.
believable.
he looks really good in motions too.
Yeah,
I like his like stance where he like throws his arm up.
Yeah.
It's very ninja-esque.
yeah, he's a super ninja. I'm
He
kind of
wants
surprised that Matt didn't start with Froakie, because of the ninja thing, ninja death string.
Yeah. I was kind of already. I don't know. Fennekin just was super adorable.
Fennekin spoke to me.
Plus, yeah, I knew everybody was gonna pick Froakie, so
Really?
I wanted to try some.
Everybody picked Fennekin.
That was before. I think that was before the starters leaked. Like, once everyone, not the low res leak, but like the leak right before the week before it came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh,
It's
holy shit, Ninja!"
I'm so glad I didn't get spoiled on them.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just fine with it.
I mean, I like all 3 of these starters quite a bit, especially after Gen 5s were abysmal.
Yeah, I guess they were less good, but I do like Emboar just because Flaming Neckbeard. And
I do. I hate it.
I know you hate it, but I like it. I can't wait to
Anyhow,
get
what's your number 2?
Number 2, Andy. Go.
number 2. Me. Okay, number 2 for me is Bunnelby. Just look at that swag-tastic face. See, he knows what's going on. He's always smirking, and he's got big Popeye arms for ears, and
Wait, you mean Diggersby?
I mean Diggersby.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Go for him.
Diggersby. Look at this guy. He knows all your secrets. He also gets huge power, which is nice.
He's probably in my bottom 5, like, of the...
He is the best Rattata ever.
Andy always has a soft spot in his heart for like fat,
ugly
burly.
ones.
I like the ugly
That's the reason
Pokemon.
he likes Emboar.
I like Emboar, I like Garbodor, I like the ugly people. It's somebody's.
I like those ones, but I don't like this guy. Like,
Oh, look at it.
his ears are
I
so
think he's fine.
stupid.
He's so cool. And he's the only ground type.
An inner tube.
He's the only ground type besides Zmon. So that does it for me as well. Yeah, there's severe lack of love for ground types in this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had to put so many fairies in.
Yeah.
They had to make, like, everything that got retyped as a fairy had to go into. And so that took up room as well.
I guess. So that's my number 2, and I'm sticking by him, and I'm going to train one probably tomorrow or today, and it's going to be great. Because I actually have one with the huge power, so...
Nice.
I'm pretty excited.
I'll have to see if I can get a gooey.
He can
from
also
somebody.
you can also learn sword dance, which is pretty silly. Although I don't know if I have room on a set. Oh, he gets wild charge. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but that's perfect. Perfect coverage. Electric ground and then return. I'm not sure what else to give him, but anyway, yeah, that's mine. Somebody else can go, unless we all win.
No, it's me.
Who's
I
yours?
think my number 2, it's close. Probably Gourgeist at number 2.
I knew you would love Gorgeist.
Yeah.
I just knew it.
It's
He is one of the most
because
interesting
it's
Pokemon.
Jack Lantern.
But he comes in 4 sizes.
Yeah.
And they each
And
have different stats. I really want a super size, but...
I have one.
Do you-
I could breed you an egg if you want it. Yeah.
do they breed and they're big?
Yeah, if you breed it, the size is based on the mother.
Oh my
But
gosh.
if you breed it with Ditto, you always just get whatever size.
Oh my gosh.
one-
If you could give me one with like... Just...
It should have decent IVs too,
Oh my gosh.
just because
Oh.
my Dittos have good IVs.
I like how I can get excited about breeding again. Just the simple stuff, because... I don't know. It's fun.
But yeah, it's a jack-o'-lantern. I mean, Halloween's my favorite thing ever, and Ghost type is my favorite, and it's just a jack-o'-lantern. So
There's
I love it.
not much to say. Yeah, he's just really, really good.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be that good, like competitively. He seems pretty bad, but that's fine. I'll use it
Does he
in game,
seem
and
bad?
I love it.
I don't know.
Bad.
I don't know.
He's got some decent stats, but decent stats aren't good enough to get you anywhere anymore.
Decent.
You need to be good. And number 1, Nick.
Oh, Tyrantrum.
Uh,
Hands down. Favorite of this gen.
why?
It's just an awesome T-Rex Pokemon. I mean, it's like... I mean, what did we have before this? Tyranitar?
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, he was okay, but I don't think he was really 100% based on the T-Rex.
Yeah, he was more like Godzilla.
But this guy is awesome.
He's also huge in game.
Who, Tyrantrum?
Yeah, towers everything.
Have you seen his shiny, too?
Nope.
Oh, well.
What does the shiny
He's
look
like, he's like pure blue. Like, not like aqua blue, but like blue. Like dark blue. I don't know if I can...
I'm looking it up now. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'll see it someday.
Yeah, he's really good. He's like, he would have probably made number 4 on my list. I was debating whether he'd make it or not. He's really good though.
Here you go, Andy.
Okay. I need to train one just because defensive stealth rock lead is quite good. Yeah. It's loading. Wow. It's just pure blue. It's pretty awesome.
I'm hunting for one. Well, I'm going to start pretty soon.
Well, when you hunt for one, you should give me a Tyrantrum.
Well, Tyron. And the
Ty-
name is awesome.
What name did you pick?
I mean, no, his regular
Oh, right,
name,
yeah.
Tyrant
I
and Tantrum.
I believe last generation one you went on about that too, because it is good.
It's
I
great. Puns are great.
It's
And the fact that he looks like a king.
Yeah, and he has a beard and the only thing I would have liked better than the blue shiny would have been a purple one.
Hmm.
Because, let's see. And I talked about that too, but
He was pretty close to purple though, almost.
I can excuse it.
All right, who's your favorite, Andy?
My favorite? I think
I already know.
we all know. It's Malamar.
Yeah,
Mr. Stay Puffed.
Just look at that. Look at those eyes. This guy knows what's going on. And he's amazing competitively. I've already had an impressive win with him once.
What does he get to like make contrary work?
Superpower by level. And he has like what a 92 attack or something. So if you have full investment, then you're gonna be good.
That's cool.
He also
is
gets
pretty cool.
he also gets Trick Room, which I appreciate a lot.
Yeah, and it looks like he could use it. He's kind of like his stats aren't that good.
His stats are pretty vanilla. He's got like 80 everything.
Yeah.
I'm looking up Shiny Malamar now.
I like his design a lot too. How he's an upside down squid.
Yeah.
I just, like I said before, I wish his legs weren't
But
legs.
he's also an ink quill
Yeah.
at the same an ink thing.
I just love.
Yeah.
Did you
He's
see my
really-
drawing of him? Because
No. Oh yeah, I did.
It had nibbles.
it had
All of his guys have nipples.
it had nipples, and he was holding a martini, and he had a monocle, and it's just great.
Mhm.
It fits with the whole regal theme of the game. At least my drawing does. Not necessarily the squid guy, but is that one Pokemon. I always look at the list of Pokemon before the game comes out, and I look at one, and I'm like, I have to have that one. And he was that guy.
And my number one would be Dragalge.
Oh, really? Wow. I'm
Thing is
surprised.
amazing looking. I love it. Because I love that the animal that it's based off of, the sea dragon, I just think they're awesome looking, and it's just like a really pissed off sea dragon it's a poison dragon, which is really cool.
I was really hoping Goodra would be Poison Dragon. Like, really, really hoping.
Who?
Goodra. Cause it's
Oh,
dripping.
yeah.
I don't know. I thought he looked like he would be Fairy Dragon.
Fairy Dragon is probably
I thought,
the type.
yeah. He doesn't look like a pure dragon, whatever he is.
Yeah, he sure
But yeah.
he sure doesn't. But I'm glad there is a pure dragon out there who can, kick some teeth in. 'Cause he's
Pure dragon's a really solid defensive type too, so
yeah.
it's a good type. And he learns sludge wave.
Yeah,
so
he learns
switch in.
poison and water moves by level. So it's like
Yeah.
he pretty much is a poison
Basically just says, put me on your rain team. You'll like what happens.
type. Oh my gosh. Hydration, Vaporeon, and him with Hydration on a rain team. No.
I don't think you'd need both.
Sure, why not?
Good.
If you're
Because they
gonna
feel the
be
same
a drizzle guy, might as well be a jerk all the way. And
But you don't have permarain to just like dick around anymore.
five
You gotta
five turns is
count.
plenty long enough to do damage.
Not if you're a wall though. Yeah, to do damage. Not if you're trying to stall.
Can he use Rain Dance?
I think weather teams are going to get more. Well, that's next week. We'll get to that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Dragalge, he's awesome.
He is pretty cool.
And how about worst? Your one worst new design.
Oh boy.
Um,
I think we're gonna
Crap.
say the same guy.
I think I know mine. If
mine's Aromatisse.
Aromatisse is pretty
I hate
bad.
just because of the disappointment.
It's so stupid looking though. Look at it. It's like wearing a pom pom, and it's dumb. It just looks stupid. I don't.
Wow. Well, expect
hate
to
it.
see him in VGC teams a lot. That's all I can say. So you're gonna
Andy,
Why? Because a healer or what?
Healers?
Aromavale.
and he gets
What does that mean?
he's gonna be good.
Protects allies from attacks that affect their mental state.
so like,
What does healer do?
Confusion?
To just randomly heal your
Attraction?
opponent?
At the end of the turn, there's a 30% chance of either ally being healed from a
That's
status condition.
pretty good if you ask me. For doubles.
but why wouldn't you use something? I don't know. It seems like if you want slow trick room guys, there's better choices.
But he's
than
the
this
only
thing.
fairy that can learn Trick Room. Pretty sure. So, I don't know. He has a niche. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he will be used in Trick Room teams.
Do you have a least favorite?
Oh, me?
Yep.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, it's,
If you don't know, mine's ready,
No,
so I can go.
I think Scatterbug. Are we going with number 3 or number 1?
Number 1. Just the worst one.
Scatterbug is pretty bad, but number 1, I think that title might go to Barbarical. He is a hot mess.
I thought you'd like him.
No, I love him. I love what he can do. I don't like what he looks like. Like, I don't know.
See, I think he's kind of got the Garbodor complex going on where he's so ugly, it's somehow appealing.
But he has a hand for a face. What's the
I know,
deal
I
with
named mine
that?
Face.
Facepalm. That's perfect. I mean, he kind of has a Machamp thing going on, and I can appreciate that because I like Machamp, but it's, I don't know.
I'm not denying that he's hideous to look at, but it's so bad that it's somehow...
I think Binacle looks worse than Barbarical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
I was conflicted to choose him or Barbarical. They're kind of tied for worst. Although
Binacle's just, how does it move around? It has to like step on its face.
Who
to
cares?
Move.
It floats. No, Pokemon logic doesn't begin to make sense.
Yeah, how does Barbarical touch anything without gouging out his own eyes?
Well, he's got, what did he give us?
Can you imagine
7?
how
He's got
awful
7
it would be
hands to choose from.
To live in a world where you could only pick things up with your eyeball? Like, what if it's hot or cold or pointy?
Yeah.
Life is hell for Barbarical.
Yeah. But he is pretty much what Crustle should have been, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like his...
Yeah, he seems like he could be decent.
Wait, what's his... His special defense is 86. That's pretty darn
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
So he
What's
can
yours,
actually...
Matt?
He can take a single special hit without dying. I know for a fact.
Mine is, I think, Carbink.
Carbink.
Because it's just completely forgettable. It's a rock.
I don't think...
Like, you know, Barbarical is hideous, but you're going to remember it exists.
I don't know.
Is
Carbink
the guy
has.
in this generation you just forget was a thing.
I don't know. He has really good stats.
Yeah.
He's basically Shuckle, and I think everyone's going to hate on him, but I think if you run the Shuckle set of, like, Toxic Rest, Stealth Rock, and whatever, it'll probably work fine.
Yeah, he is like a better Shuckle. But we're just talking about design.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about how
Yeah, but if he's
got
that good, then he won't be forgettable.
I don't
You know
think
what I
he's
mean?
going to be that good.
He looks better in
aesthetically.
game because he's got cute little fairy eyes.
little bit.
He's got like
But
Pikachu ears made
just-
out of rock, and I don't know.
He's just kind of like a rock. It's like you go into the cave, you know, and everyone catches the first thing they get, and someone ends up being Charlie Brown, and they're like, "What'd you get?" I got a rock.
I got a Carbink.
I got a Carving. Yeah.
Yeah, Klefki's not great either,
I think.
design
What do you
wise.
think of Bergmite?
Bergmite. Which?
So you don't even know who he is.
Oh right, this guy. You mean White Supremacy Man?
What?
He looks like he's got a clan hood
He's
on.
got a clan hood on.
I see things that I do not see. I don't know.
You just
I
need
see
to have
it.
eyes, and then you see
Yeah.
it.
Stalagmite. I mean, I don't.
I mean, just be glad it's not. He didn't get introduced in black and white, because that's like it's like America Town.
All right. Let's talk about how pretty the game was too.
Oh yeah.
Just in general. Yeah.
Gosh, did I talk about my least favorite, or did I even?
Yeah, you did. You said it was Barbarical.
Oh, we weren't gonna count down. Oh well.
No.
We're already
You
going
said
on.
Scatterbug first, and then I said we're not going to count down, and then you said Barbarical.
All right, whatever. We'll just go.
Going on an hour. Just so you know.
Yeah.
That's no.
So this game was gorgeous.
Yeah, that is the biggest strong point of X and Y.
Yeah.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
Everything looked amazing.
Yeah.
The roots were fantastic. The Pokemon looked so good.
Yeah.
and the animation for them was stellar.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them were a couple that weren't that great, but in general, like sometimes I would just let the game sit on the battle screen and just watch them move. They look so good. And like this is my favorite region, like aesthetically by far. Like this region was the most flavorful, the prettiest, I think.
Yeah.
It felt the most like
Alive.
Yeah.
I think the 3D really helped that though.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Oh, the 3D is
man.
kind of temperamental in this game. You can only turn it on when you're in a battle or something.
I meant like space-wise 3D, not like stereoscopic 3D.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very good.
I mean, there were just so many like routes that just felt so unique. Like you knew that you were somewhere special, and I got that feeling a lot going through this game. Like I thought Black and White 2, the environments were Black and White and Black and White 2, like they were just completely forgettable. I don't remember anything about them really, except that there was a desert.
I liked one of my favorite parts was the boss fight and that cutscene. Like, or we know with the cover legendary.
Team Flare
Yeah,
thing.
the Team Flare showdown was quite good.
Cool.
That little side story too, with the guy and the giant and the
He was huge. He was so big.
like that should have been the story for the game. Like that, the 3 minutes of time that he had in that game were more emotionally impactful than the entire Team Flare story.
The plot is 3 minutes long. It's a good 3 minutes, but it's over when it's over.
Yeah.
The last, like, when you have to... Or, well, I'm not gonna...
No, we're doing spoilers.
We're doing spoilers.
Just go.
We already...
Okay, well, where
we
you
gave
fight...
them, like, 2 weeks to finish the
where
game.
you fight him,
Yeah.
and then the cool-looking Flabébé, like, that I wish you could catch in real life.
Maybe it'll be an
event. It was the shape...
That'd be cool.
It was the shape as the thing.
Yeah.
It was a
flower.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, whatever.
Wow.
Same thing.
Wow.
Yeah. But it finally
say that to the
forgives him
giant
and
guy.
King Az.
King Az. So let me get this straight. That is the king of old Europe, Pokemon Land, or something.
Old Kalos, yeah.
Kalos.
Yeah,
That's weird.
he was once.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and then I let the game go for like 10 minutes on the music when you're fighting the legendary.
Mm.
It was really good.
Oh, I have to interject here. When you go to when you do spot battle and you do random matchup, you get to select from what is it, like 12 different music things?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you get to choose from 12 different songs to fight to in random matchup.
Oh, why can't you do that in like friend matchups? That's weird.
Because the game sucks sometimes. I don't know. But I think song number 9, maybe it's the legendary song, but it's a remix of the Red and Blue battle theme. And it is in...
I just heard a bike.
Yeah, you heard a bike.
Somebody's playing.
That would be Andy.
No, that's my sister, actually. I had my sound turned off for you guys. She just turned it up. What was I talking about? Whatever.
Music.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah, it's great.
I think just the production quality in general was just taken to the next level with this game, and it really shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's drastic better than anything we've had before.
I really like the trainer portraits when you fight people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're really pretty.
So, who knows, maybe next time we can get a real plot.
No, I fully expect a plot to never show up, and I'm kind of okay with it.
Yeah.
Because it's all about making the Pokemon fight and kill each other. And that's fine.
We did get like the first official... I guess that wasn't the first, but a very strong official statement that Pokemon can die in battle.
Yeah, there's a lot of really dark stuff going on. Like,
Yeah.
has anybody heard about that that ghost lady in the big town?
Where?
What?
There is a ghost lady, is a hex trainer, if you go to a very specific location, where she will glide next to you and say you're not the one, and then glide
Oh
away.
yeah. Nobody really knows about that yet.
Yeah.
And so that's nightmares for kids, right there.
They've always done, like, when it comes to the ghosts, they've always done stuff like that.
Like in
That's
Black
pretty
and White
bad.
too, there was the person that like
helps.
killed herself.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy who kills himself in this game too. My sister was just talking about it. Like, you like trade this Pokemon to this old guy, and then he's like, I can't take care of him anymore because I'm dying. And
Yeah.
I like how there was one guy that's like, I used to give my wife silk scarves, but I think you could use them better or something like that, and it made it seem like he was like trying to hit on you.
oh. Well, maybe.
The way he worded it was more provocative than how I said it.
Yeah, some of the
Or innuendous.
some of the language is pretty.
Also, there was a first romantic moment in a Pokemon game.
I don't know.
The rival and the fireworks.
I guess. If we can call it
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you get.
You're the creepy Ferris wheel rides with strangers.
I think the first truly romantic moment is when you're in the Ferris wheel with N. And it doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl.
It's like
Things are getting hot and
so,
heavy
like,
in there.
Yeah.
Like the windows are steaming up, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's Tumblr all over
I
the
don't know.
place.
There's that guy. There's that guy that's peeking in Erica's gym.
Yeah, see, that was pretty
That's
romantic.
Something else.
And then there's May, of course, who basically hits on you in the first dialogue sequence. Not that it really matters, because she's 10, and it doesn't matter, because it's Pokemon and it's stupid. As far as the plot goes. Because, May never really amounts to anything.
No, she's terrible.
Which, do you get to fight the rival lady again? Like, when you beat the game? Does anybody know that?
Which one? The main rival?
The main rival, who's actually competent. Because she says...
That's when she gives you the Absolite.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't done that yet.
That's post game.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how you have to do that to get all the other Mega Stones.
Oh, cool.
You should get on.
Sure.
I still haven't done it either, Andy. Don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad. Yeah. So,
Yeah, just go to the north of the last town and she'll be up there waiting for you.
Oh.
That's when she uses Mega Absol. That's why you haven't seen it yet.
Oh, cool. Well, how come nobody's used Mega Absol yet? Like, on battle videos and stuff? It's really weird.
I don't know. I haven't looked at his stats. I don't know if he's any good.
Oh, yeah, I should probably check that out, too.
Anyhow, we should probably wrap this episode up. Since we're not too far over time yet.
No, we're right on...
An hour.
We actually did a pretty decent job staying on task,
Yeah,
too.
this is going to be maybe under an hour. I mean, when we cut out the beginning bits, it'll be fine.
So, I guess to close off, why doesn't everyone... I don't know. What should we do? List your in-game team that you finished with?
That we finished with? Oh, crap. Let me, I have to load up my image account because I saved it.
You saved it. Oh, man.
Okay. Mine was Greninja, Doublade, because I could never find a Dustone, and Eviolite Doublade really helped. Charizard, Gengar, Tyrantrum, and Dragalge.
Wow, you had Dragalge? That's cool. That's a cool team.
What was yours?
My team was... I had Florges, and I had Chespin, and I had Doublade with Eviolite, and I had Malamar, and I had Barbaracle, and what else did I have? Is that 6 or is that not 6?
I don't know.
I had Talonflame as well. Talonflame.
Nice.
I think that's pretty much it. I might have had an HM Slave. It wasn't that great. My starter teams are usually pretty bad.
No, it's in game. So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Mine was Dilfox, Florges, Aegislash, because I did the super training before. Like I just sat down and did it for my in-game team one day to unlock all the stuff. So I got a Dust Stone by doing that.
Oh, cool.
Dragalge that Nick traded me, and Auroras.
Ooh,
It was really cool. It's terrible. It's like the worst.
Oh, I know.
Dies to everything, but I'd never be able to use it anywhere else. I wanted to use it in game.
I know, it's terrible. I fully understand.
Yeah.
What's its hidden ability?
It gets snow warning, actually.
Snow warning.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
I imagine that would probably
It
be a
still
little
manages
better.
to somehow be worse than
Obama snow, yeah.
snow.
Yeah. It's pretty sad.
All right. Well, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for listening. Come back next time when we get into the competitive stuff. I'm sure we'll have lots of speculation and probably a few good arguments.
Oh, yeah.
And a story. We'll
And
have
a story.
Another story from Aggro.
Nick's going to tell us another story.
Uncle-
Because I have a tournament.
Uncle
so-
Aggro is
Yeah.
going to tell us a story. And just jump on Pop Slap and get ready.
That's Andy. You can sit on Andy's lap, and I'll tell you the story.
Sure.
Sure.
I just want to say
So-
before we leave that
Yeah.
when I am next to another person playing Pokemon, it says Robotnik is near, and that's really creepy. And it's wonderful.
Nearby.
Robotnik is nearby.
It's the same thing. Ninja is nearby. I'm like, oh no,
I know you're there. You can't hide.
there's a ninja. All right, well, I guess
Yep.
we'll
Make
see
sure
you
you
next time.
give us a thumbs
Yeah.
up if you enjoy the program.
And subscribe to us.
Subscribe.
Otherwise, we'll do nothing. So get ready.
And actually listen to this, because not many people do.
Some
that's
people
okay.
do.
Some people do.
The guy in the red shirt.
have a-
He's
I used to only get one view, and now I get like 12.
hey,
So like
nice.
something like that. I don't know.
1,200% improvement. Anyhow, later, guys.
See you.